Hey everyone, I hope you're doing great. And this video I will continue working on the Honda Jet. Previously I made the fuselage and it turned out super nice. If you haven't seen the video yet, go check it out so you know where I'm at. So now I will start building the wings, and the Honda Jet wings are fairly simple, but the engines are mounted on the wings, so I need to find a way to make the wings strong to support all that. So let's get to work. So here is the current state of the fuselage. It's fully sanded, primered, also the tail is there, and so now this thing is ready for wet sanding and paint or maybe vinyl. Haven't decided yet, but I love the details. It's beautiful. All right, wings. All right, here is the wing of the Honda Jet. I of course made only one side because I can simply just mirror all that and get the right side of it. And the Honda Jet wings are tiny, and the original scale was around here, and so I made them a bit bigger, around 10 to 15%. I get more lift out of them, so they are a bit longer and even wider. And I added 1.5 degrees of washout on the wings. As you can see, the engines are mounted on the wings directly of the Honda Jet, which makes it super unique. So usually I make the wings detachable from here, from the fuselage. You can remove this whole wing, but in this case I am thinking I want to have the wings until here to be part of the fuselage with the landing gear and the engines mounted on it, and from here on are going to be detachable for transport. And so the plan, I will make molds only for this inner part of the wings, cast them, maybe use honeycomb in here, make this part super strong for all these installment in it. And this one I have not decided yet, the outer side of the wing or the rest of the wing. I might simply cover it with wood or maybe hot wire, or I did not decide yet. So first I will work on these parts and see how it goes. All right. Well, this did not go as planned. I need to clean this up first, and then I will explain to you guys what happened in here later in the video. This video is sponsored by PCBWay. PCBWay is your one-stop solution for your projects. They offer custom PCB prototype service, CNC machining, 3D printing, and more. For the upcoming Christmas holidays, they are offering big sales, like every year, and they are offering free Christmas coupons up to $400 and up to 50% discount for 3D printing and CNC machining. Go to PCBWay.com to learn more. Alright, this one looks garbage, and this one is looking great. I want to mention this, and that's of course because of too much vacuum. Sometimes the vacuum can be bad for your part, and that's what exactly happened here. Now this only applies on 3D printed molds. Now the molds I made in here are using the cubic infill, which means there are cubes inside as an infill or support. And so what I did in here, I added so much vacuum on the first layer, and what happened is where there is nothing touching the wall of these cubes, it pushed against the bar itself, and I got those kind of bubbles everywhere. Now this is not so bad, it's not deep, it's maybe like 0.5 millimeter or something, and so what I can do in here is just sand it, fill it with Bondo, and we're good to go. Now this one here, of course, lesson learned. I applied just enough vacuum for it to be smooth. There are tiny pinholes, not so many, and I used the honeycomb in here because I need this bar to be strong, but it turned out to be like super strong because 2 layers of carbon between honeycomb on both skins, and I believe I can just drive a car on top of this thing and it will never crack. And so the landing gear is here, and also the engine nacelle is mounted on this one, so I'm so happy with how strong these parts are. And from here on, the wings are going to be detachable. So now I will proceed with the rest of the wings. I want to cut them out of wood, just like the usual, and I might print molds, or maybe I cast a sheet of carbon fiber and simply glue it on the skin up and down, and yeah, have the wings hopefully ready. All right. to peel this skin off because I honestly did not like it. For some reason, because usually if I do something and I feel good about it, I keep it. But this one I don't feel good about it. First of all, the glue is spread everywhere. That's because I kept shifting it, you know, forward and backward and all that. So the glue did not have a good contact with the wood itself, and I was doing this so I can maybe avoid printing molds, but I was like, what's the point? I've been just wasting my time trying this, and so I decided to print the molds. I can still use this. I will just sand this, clean this glue in here, and yeah, cast the molds and do it as the usual. Yeah, a bit of sanding, but I get much better results, and of course everything will be 100% accurate. Yeah, so I'm scribing this, and of course look how many pinholes in here. This is bad. Anyways, let's get printing. Alright, I forgot to hit record when I was taking this out of the mold, but it's a success. It's beautiful, top and bottom, and I put the wires in, of course, going all the way inside, and this is for the light. And yeah, this one here, where the wingtip will sit, I will glue it in, and I love the shape of the wing. You can even see the washout on it. This is really good. So next is the wingtip. I have the molds for it, and the Honda Jet has massive wingtips. And yeah, I have the molds ready. I will cast them and glue it in. All right. Alright, I'm very happy with this. This looks so good. This wingtip is massive. And yeah, the whole wing is beautiful. Now this here, you see I filled all that. Still need a bit of sanding and it's perfectly smooth. This is here, the flap. This is also casted one layer of carbon. This is super light. And yeah, so these two flaps are going to have probably two servos, or if I use a high torque servo I might just connect these here, the two flaps, and this will operate using the flap from this side, the servo from this side here. And yeah, already drilled the holes for the spars that are going through the fuselage. I will make this wing off camera, and there is one engine nacelle done. I'll make a whole video about this because they are really nice. Alright, that's it for this video. I think this is going to be the last video of this year. Next week I might make a rewind video to summarize the whole year, the events and all this stuff that I went to. Before I end this video, I want to give a huge shout out to my Patreon supporters and also my channel members. I don't get to mention this very often, but I want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for your continued support on my projects and on the channel. It really means a lot. So stay tuned for the next video and I will see you guys very soon. Bye bye.